Hey comrades, welcome to the premiere of the series where I review the most remarkable men to walk on this earth. Today I will be enlightening you on Anil Kapoor. This man was a very prominent Bollywood icon in the 80s and 90s. There are some people in this world that really put the emphasis on the phrase old as gold, and he smashes that definition right out of the park. We get a little too caught up in the greatness of the people that are making a killing in today's world that we end up neglecting those who were legends in the past. It is understandable though, because we want fresh perspectives, not a bunch of have-beens running around. What worked for these people back then probably doesn't work right now, and that is the unfortunate thing that time does to somebody. Those who can't evolve or adapt are left behind. It destroys everything that witnesses it. This is especially what happens with athletes. The game beats down on them throughout their career, and when they hit their 30s, the decline starts. Teams know this, and they stop paying these guys the big bucks. They cut their playing time, and it is usually given away to younger, fresher legs. They eventually groom these guys to replace them. And the sad drop from the penthouse to the outhouse is capped off with retirement. Father Time remains unbeaten. However, some find temporary fountains of youth. While acting is not like sports where you have to physically train to keep yourself in your prime, not to mention injuries are looming. Like, you could break your foot all of an instant, much more easier in sports as opposed to acting. And the fact that you can make a lot of career comebacks in acting as opposed to sports. This man has lasted over 40 years in the industry. That is absolutely phenomenal. Most actors call it quits after 20 years, or if they act the exact amount of time that this man has acted, they probably had a lot of dormant periods. However, this man has been going non-stop for 40 years, and by the looks of it, he won't be stopping anytime soon. How does he do it? One has to acknowledge that he had to make some revisions to his art and style. He could not take his old acting style into today's Bollywood. His old movies that he acted in with this style, like Ram Lakhan and Trimurti, it simply can't be taken into Bollywood. Otherwise, because those are crime action films. That's what he mainly did back then. And with action, it's evolved a lot over the years. I mean, fight scenes are taken way more seriously with CGI, stunts, and plus, there's even actors trained in martial arts. If he took his old style into today's Bollywood, then he'd be left in the dust by younger counterparts like Hrithik Roshan or Tiger Shroff. He studied what today's audience wants and incorporated it into his style. But at the same time, he did not press self-destruct on his core. The same core that made him famous during the 80s and 90s. This is prevalent in the movie. This is very much evidence in the movie Race, where he plays that inspector role that he consistently did in the 80s and 90s films, while suiting himself into a modern setting. Simply put, this man seems to age like fine wine. Cheers. The second point evidencing his remarkableness is that he is part of the Kapoor family lineage. This family has done so much for the Indian film industry, even dating back to post-independence times. Sure, the newer members are kind of acting like they're the Kardashians of India or something, but one cannot deny the contributions made by this family, especially this noble and humble man. Point number 3. His wardrobe style game is never off. He radiates professionalism with every layer that is on. Anil Kapoor has hosted way more TV shows and events that I can really recount. Everybody always pulls up social media during or after these events because they know that there is this one dude who commits this major fashion faux pas and he absolutely gets roasted and picked apart by media and everything. Never has it ever been Anil Kapoor. A blazer, dress shirt, dress pants, leather shoes, some shades, and a tie. They may scream simplistic to you, but when this man is in them, nobody light a fuse because it's absolutely dynamite. He never misses a beat when experimenting with current trends like this undercut hairstyle where the sides and back are left short, they're buzzed short, but the top is left bulky. This hairstyle on him, absolutely jackass. Number 4. This man is one of the few men in the world that can rock a mustache. I can't say much. Many men have tried and failed miserably. And Anil Kapoor has his mustache shaved off. There's a major disturbance in the universe. It basically gets knocked off balance. And everybody all living things, they feel the disturbance. Some say that it is so powerful that God even feels it too, himself. Number 5. He's a great ambassador of our industry. He is seen by foreigners as a man who preaches the absolute best of Bollywood. Anil Kapoor has won an Oscar for the movie Slumdog Millionaire and has made numerous appearances at the Golden Globe Awards. He made a seasonal appearance in the American action series 24, which revolves around a counterterrorism agent. He then decided to buy the rights of the film, Indianize the plot, and air it in his home country. All just goes to show that this man is not limited to his region, but he can go make a splash on the international stage. This picture is absolutely amazing. Tom Cruise, Anil Kapoor, 2 legends in one picture. How remarkable does that get? It is just as good as a host as he is a guest. Anyway guys, this concludes episode 1 of this series. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share. If you have any remarkable men or any suggestions that you're absolutely dying to see me review, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'll see you next video, comrades.